Sup? Match day 19. We're almost there. If you are just joining us, we just wrapped up the finals, the fifth place match. We took it down against Gibby, and then offered a nice suck it Gibby in the chat, followed by a JK heart you Gibby. So that was nice sportsmanship or something. But yeah, last second field goal. Very exciting match. Will be on YouTube later. Ninals we already talked about today. We don't need to look at that again. But yeah, now we're in our third place match day 19, second to last match of this tournament. We've got Joe, we've got Adam. Both have had incredible runs in this tournament so far. Just came up short in the semifinals. So I'm expecting this to be a good game. Let's take a look at these teams. Yeah, let's do that. All right, slight overall advantage in favor of Joe, 86 over 84. Again, ignore the in-game ones. They make no sense. But yeah, taking a run down Adams Eagles. We've got Josh Allen at quarterback. We've got Derrick Henry at running back, and Tony Pollard as well is probably doing something. I think he's at least returning kicks, but I think he's also doing like the passing down work. Beyond that, we've got Damian Pierce, Gus Edwards, Joshua Kelly, and Hassan Haskins. Wide receiver trio we're going to see most of is DeAndre Hopkins, Gabe Davis, and Zay Jones. Drake London and Christian Watson hanging out there mostly for keeper value, not so much for Madden value, I take it. Tight end wise, we've got Dalton Schultz, previously of the Cowboys, now of the Texans, and we've got Taysom Hill, the most obnoxious man in fantasy sports. Defense, the Eagles were higher rated than the Chiefs, so the Eagles is what Adam got. And kicker Brett Maher, who was on the Cowboys last year, and I think he just signed with the Rams today, so that's where we'll see him this year. Over on the Jets side for Joe, we've got the bad man Deshaun Watson playing quarterback and Brock Purdy backing him up. Running back, we're going to see a mix of Dalvin Cook and Alvin Kamara. Actually, if I recall, we get a mix of all three of these guys, Dalvin Cook, Alvin Kamara, and Jamal Williams. I think it's like the main work goes to Dalvin, the passing down work goes to Kamara, and the power runs go to Jamal. Anyway, rounding out the bench, we've got J.K. Dobbins and little brother James Cook as well. Wide receivers that we'll see most of should be Terry McLaurin, Cortland Sutton, and Jameson Williams, with Marquez Valdes-Scantling hanging out. Might be mixed in a little. I don't remember how the depth chart shook out. Mac Hollins and Jamal Agnew also in that wide receiver room. Strong pair of tight ends here. We got George Kittle and Zach Ertz. Of course, we've got the Jets defense, and then kicker Chris Boswell of Steelers fame. So let's do the dang thing. Let me get these out of your way. We're going quick presentation. We're going 12-minute quarters, and we are going 15-second accelerated clock. Huzzah, let's ride.
On a warm, late summer afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Jets. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Into the air right away is Allen. Slant pass, Pollard brings it in. Finding space at the 40. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Certainly no settling into the drive.
Big boy play off the bat here, making up for that poor kick return. Tony Pollard, yeah, doing the passing down stuff.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
I think I heard something that MetLife Stadium is actually going to switch out the midfield logo for whoever the actual home game is this year. Uh-oh, that's a fumble. Who's going to jump on it? Quincy Williams. I think that was Quincy. Oh, Carl Lawson. I mix up 56 and 58. So, early turnover. Massive opportunity for Joe here, taking over at midfield.
Here's the run with Cook. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage. and threw it for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the 50, it's Watson. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
He just froze. My man just froze there after that play.
That doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Jamison Williams sighting. I saw that Jets 18 and my head's already tuned to Randall Cobb, so that's something.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 2nd and 7, Watson completes it to the tight end Kittle. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them.
They got Kittle's signature little first down rotating of the hand thing. That's cool. I don't think I'd seen that yet.
Good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. Back to the ground, Cook.
Finding his way through. That's a touchdown. Dalvin Cook. Rocking the old school 33. That's what he'll be rocking in New York in real life this year. So get used to that sight. Early touchdown for Joe. That was loud as hell. My windows open. The motorcycle was like registering the same noise levels as my microphone was. That's out of control.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal. They've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. This is Tony Pollard. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy...
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Allen, nifty footwork, and he's taken down inside the 30.
Josh Allen doing his best Cam Newton impression on that run.
Keeper, 17 yards, 1st down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
Allen now on 1st down. Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown, Eagles. Zay Jones, 28 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball
Answering
game.
right back in the span of 4 minutes. Zay Jones, nice little touchdown there. Adam bringing it right back.
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Watson. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Watson. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play, they max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
And he's got it to about the 40.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Watson. He's got it. Touchdown.
Oh, man. Answering right back again. George Kittle.
3 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets have moved out in front.
So aside from that fumble turnover in the first minute, every drive has ended in a touchdown, I think.
He thought he was going to get. It was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now Allen. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Running left, it's Henry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the
It's happening again. That's 2 fumbles by Allen that have both been turned over and eventually resulted in touchdowns. That's the difference here so far.
Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
They begin with Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the move to his left. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Little bit of a breakdown there defensively, and the RPO turns into a big chunk play.
And when you think about running offense, the word comes to mind, assignments, right? Because you have to carry those out. But you have to play assignment football on defense, too, against a team that runs these RPOs because everyone has to be in the right place. Who's got the quarterback? Who's got the running back? Who's covering the receivers? This one worked quite well on that play.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On play action, Allen. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 30 yards there. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
There it is, Josh Allen touchdown. All right, Adam clawing back.
Josh Allen keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Eagles are back within a score.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders, and that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
All right, go get him now.
Show what you got. Let's go, man. Do it. Let's go, man. Let's go. Who's going to make a play?
Gotta have him, baby. You gotta have him.
That's right.
Ladies, get it on right now. Oh, ain't that something?
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Jamal Agnew. And he will score. Touchdown, Jets.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. But right now we've got a little bit of
Wait,
an
I walked away
offensive
for a bit and the
masterpiece
Jets
going
scored a
on both
touchdown? How
sides.
did that
Running
happen?
Football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points.
Is that how it happened?
Like
that, but faster?
You know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers.
Massive gain by Dalton Schultz there.
First,
Had him threatening the end zone again. This game is an offensive shootout.
In their direction. Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Allen going to try and keep it. And he is into
Another
the
Josh
end
Allen
zone.
touchdown.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Josh Allen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And New York set to take the field. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a 1st step in the right direction for a stop. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin.
Another big play. What is going on here?
A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
I'm not complaining. It's just,
wasn't so much that they
non-standard for this Madden.
It's that they had nobody around him after the catch.
As you well know, when they make the catch, you have to make the tackle on the spot. Those yards after catch are the yards that kill a defense because it keeps drives alive.
Watson now to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Now it's Watson. That is caught by Williams for a Jets touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there.
This is all still the first half.
Taking a 2-touchdown lead now. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Pollard to return from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Allen running the option to the left. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big time.
Josh Allen is going nuclear on the ground in this game. 6 for 98 and 2. Just on the ground.
There is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On first down, Allen. Hopkins on the grab over the middle.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
And that's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks. And you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. That one complete to Hill. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Allen. And that's going to be
another one.
Eagles touchdown.
That's 9 touchdowns. 9 combined touchdowns in the first half.
From 8 yards out.
And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
But did they leave too much time on the clock for the Jets?
Finishing, don't they?
Can you imagine?
A quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
It's one play at a time, baby. Oh, let's turn it up. Make plays, y'all. Make plays, baby. Rock and roll. He's supposed to catch that, baby. That's how we eat. Let's roll. Hey, let's go, baby. Let's have some fun. Let's play. Let's play now, baby. Let's play. Hey, let's go.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Watson on first down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The New York set to take the field. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. The good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Watson. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Watson. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Second and 2. Now Watson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. 27 yards there, a first down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2nd and 8. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the gun on third, Watson, and able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time, as they're on him quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Watson. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum, because, hey, this lead is very, very slim.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 2nd and 9, Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And Davis has it over the middle.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play, but Mark Brunell, when he's with Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy is on fire.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From midfield, here's Allen. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. To the air, Allen going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Allen going to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 23. After the interception, here's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Setting up the screen for Cook. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Allen now on first down. And that's caught. It's the tight end, Tyler Davis. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Inside handoff, Henry. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Allen's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Henry up the middle. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
One final try here for Allen. Oh, no, he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They start the drive with Cook. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground. Far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
He's got it to the 43 here. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And here he'll be brought down a little shot.
This is silly. We went from a 9-touchdown first half to a scoreless 3rd quarter. And then if I think I saw that correctly, there was a go for it on 4th that didn't go. So now the Jets are just killing the clock with their 1-touchdown
They're
lead.
taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air is out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Kamara up the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Dancing to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Throwing again on second down. Watson, the quick slant caught. Touchdown.
That is a game-killing drive right there. 2 minutes left, and now 2 scores up. That could be the one.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Okay. 2 minutes. 2 touchdowns. What do we got, Eagles?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Now Allen. Complete. Pollard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A pretty good mark there. They needed 14. They got 14 on 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Finding Schultz on the move past the 40.
Oh my God.
Big stride.
He's so slow. That probably needed to be a touchdown because now the AI is going to do dumb shit with the clock. Oh man, if Schultz is in the end zone there, that could be a whole different situation.
He's got some toughness as well because he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Josh Allen into the end zone yet again. Okay, 2 timeouts left. They need the onside kick. There's no other way. 29 seconds, 2 timeout. Yeah, you need the onside kick here. There's no alternative.
Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here.
These never work, but maybe today.
And this is going to be
hit him hard enough where he fumbles.
Just about put a capper on this
that's
one.
probably it.
Fourth quarter, they felt
We'll see.
like they
We'll see.
needed the
Weird
football
stuff can
back.
happen, but that's probably it.
Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number.
They're basically going to need to like force a turnover on whatever the third down play is. Unless the Jets go for a pass to be cheeky, in which case an incompletion would also be okay.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. The Eagles will take their third.
Is the AI fancy enough to know that they can just kneel here? I feel like it should be, but I don't know that it is.
Seconds to go in the game.
I like how I say fancy enough as if that's not like the default play call for trying to win a game. Okay, they're going to kneel. Yep, this one is over. But man, what a game.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
A punt? A punt? They're giving him a chance. Okay, it's out of bounds.
Get to share it with the home team.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And then on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
Yeah, Adam, not quite the miracle at the Meadowlands you were hoping for. But alas, 7-point loss. But you still got... Oh, you can't even... Oh, no. Oh, no. Hold on. Can I do this on the fly? Now we're moving. There we go. But yeah, still a good showing. Ended up 4th in the tournament. Joe takes 3rd. Solid work all. But yeah, that means we have 1 game left to play. It's going to be Preston and Crayon in our Super Bowl. I'll see y'all in... I don't know. 8 minutes? 8:50? How's that sound for kickoff? Sounds good to me. See you then.